Yeah.
Yeah, we have the wizard in the building.
This is his second appearance here in the Beat, and we hope there's going to be a lot more because there's going to be more great music coming out.
And I'm super excited to speak to him because I have lots of questions in my head to ask you concerning your genre, honestly.
Wizard Chan is in the house. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, he's here to
again.
Cast a few spells upon us, the good kind. But
I already caught his spell. I am possessed already.
Oh my God.
So Wizard, talk to us. Am I allowed to call you Wizard or should I call you
Yeah. Call me Wizard. If you can't call me Wizard, call me Native Doctor.
No, Wizard is better. Wizard is better, yeah.
So Wizard, talk to us about your genre. By the way, I'm on piano and Ikwere. Africa, sorry. Really, it entered. That's the word. It entered very well. So talk to us about, using your native dialect and everything about Okrika and bringing it into the Afrobeat world. Obviously, you got a community support. Who you would like to give that community a shout out because definitely
the whole of Okrika, the Kings, King Ateke, I also went to meet him, told him what I wanted to do. He made sure that no one was going to come to we didn't have one issue that we usually have as artists when we're shooting. There's community people come in and say, hey, you have to pay this. No, we didn't have that. No. Luckily, my dad too is a chief, so there's a point where he saw some chiefs standing. Yes. They're all real chiefs
of the community.
Yeah.
So it was really a community project.
Yeah, they were having their ODDC meeting, and I went to greet them. I came in, they told me to sing for them and sang for them. They were happy. And we went to the church. That's the oldest church, the first church in Okrika. We went there to shoot and they came to support and they were included in the video.
That's nice. So growing up, have you always wanted to be an artist? Have you always wanted to sing?
I would say the first time around when I was 6 years old, my dad bought this big television that had this on its back. And he bought 5 CDs I will never forget. He bought the Michael Jackson CD, Don Moore, Ron Kennedy, Rejoice Africa, and Awilo Lokumba. Those are my dad plays some song. My dad is not the music person, but he plays some song back then on the radio that I know that's a kid. Those are the ones I can remember. These are the 5. And everyone went to sleep.
Okay.
And as the last born, I came down and I put on you're excited about seeing the TV and stuff like that. As I played I saw Michael Jackson. This guy came out from the ground and everybody was fainting. I was like, I want to do that. That was where it started. I want to do that. I want to come out and because Michael Jackson had mystery around him and that's why my band too has mystery, you can tell. So I said I wanted to do that, but I didn't take it serious. I just thought I was maybe going to be some dancer, entertainer or something. I enjoyed stuff like that. Then I noticed I was a good storyteller. Then I was in GS2 when we lost someone in our school, secondary school, rest in peace, Precious Ukolobo. He died, he was sick. And that was the first time I wrote my first song. So the first song I wrote was about someone that died. Wow. So I think that just stuck to me throughout the times. If I wanted to write a song that I want to understand, something that had meaning and I couldn't just leave it. And even up to now, I can't just go to the studio and vibe.
So it has to be conscious music all the way.
Even when it's dancing, I used to say you will dance to your pain. You will dance to your pain, like Moses.
So what was your parents' support like? Because right now they are fully in support, but back then, what was it like?
I mean, he knows, he won't blame them. One thing about parents I want children to understand is that a lot of them do not understand what you're trying to do. And they want the best for you. They want the safe routes. Go to school and make sure you have a job. That's the same to my parents. My dad did not understand what music was until last year. He didn't know if this could pay the bills, if this could be a life for you, or you just... To them, when you say you're a musician, they think you're just going to enjoy.
Yeah.
You just have to eat life, chop life. And it's dangerous to just be chopping life. So, my mom was someone that... She didn't really mind. So far as I was doing well in school, she didn't really mind. But my dad was it wasn't, until I took it upon myself to say, okay, see, you show him that you're a responsible person. You have dreadlocks, it's not a crime. All these things mean nothing. So by the time I started bringing out my manager, people, my whole team. In fact, when the Edson video came and he saw over 30-something people coming down, it was like, okay, this is true. And shout out to my dad because he's basically the director of Earth Song. He brought out all the locations and everything we used. He was there throughout the shoot under the rain. He was there, waited all through. And, yeah, come on.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of amazing now, this next one now is Moses.
Yeah.
How did you end up with this particular track?
First of all, shout out to Bimbo Graham. You know, we were in the studio as usual, you know, like me, my producer Pumba Mix, we always just that's why Pumba is like we call him a pastor. He's a very churchy person, like someone that he's a pastor basically. And me, I'm this kind of different guy, you know. So when we come together, we create like the amazing music ever. He's the only person I work with. And there came this day, I was like, okay, let's try something new. And some new producer, he reached out to a friend of mine, Gabby. And he's a young boy. His name is Charlie, the champion. And he came to the studio. I was like, he wants to play beats for me. I was like, okay, play Amapiano kicks. I was looking at me like, when people come to me, they want to either come with a reggae bounce. I'm like, no, it's so predictable. Let's do what nobody will understand. And he played these kicks. I called my producer. And we had Bomani made their vocals because they sing a lot of songs for me. They send them to me. Okay. And I make music with them. And we had this Moses song. Moses. Now the problem was, how are we going to suit it? Then we came, just Bimbo, sat down, we said, and we got the chorus, and it was like, hey, this is a Gbedu. Now the next problem was, how would Wizard be on this song? And I just remember the story of Moses. It was based about being brave and listening to God. So I just went with the flow with our normal daytime, you know, talking about you have to like conquer your fears.
Yeah. Face the burning bush.
Yeah. You get me? So yeah, Moses for me it's like every other record. If you read the lyrics, you would really see that it's deep, but like it's a bit up tempo.
Talking about the video of Moses, we just spoke off the microphone. Any other video coming up, or is that the last video we're going to see of the song?
Sure, I have a lot to spill. Me, I don't like to hold things down. I don't like
it.
I have a song with Phyno.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Phyno is an OG. Phyno is one of the realest people like knowing this. Like for me, I don't come out a lot. I don't interact with people a lot. Not because of anything, because I understand that we can be in the same industry, but we are not friends, you know. But the way Phyno showed me love, like I can't even start saying the way Phyno interacts with me. Like I can text him now and he will reply me and he'll be like.
Sorry, I need to cut you short. How long have you been in the industry to create this synergy with him?
I've been doing music since, but like in the industry, we just say let's say from January. Let's not even count December this year.
You're kidding.
I'm not joking. Like January, and I'm still independent. So like that's what sometimes.
You're not under any record label yet.
Would you consider it if they made you a good offer?
I mean,
if that offer comes, which record label in Nigeria are you looking at?
I don't think any record label in Nigeria so far can carry me.
Are you that big? You're big literally though.
Bro, I'm telling you that I've had offers from Atlantic, Columbia Records, Def Jam. Name them all the biggest labels. I had them like February, March. I didn't go with any of them.
They didn't give you an offer that you liked?
I was going to say that.
I had offers that I had one that was almost close to $1 million now. But I rejected. No, for me it was because I felt like they were coming for Earth Song, they were not coming for Wizard, you know, and that's a dangerous game to play.
What's the difference?
Your Earth Song? Earth Song.
There's a difference because it's a music business, right? Sometimes you don't have to look at the money because you just get lost. And you might make money, but
there's a lot of artists listening to you right now and say,
they will learn. They will learn. Like, trust me, they are like while you're there, there are like another 1 million people in the world that might get better than you. So while you think you're talented, talent is not enough. You have to also be smart in the choices you make. There are lots of people. Remember when you want to go to like a big label, we have top artists there already, and there's this food chain. Remember, you're on the floor. And from your own country, at least, you should be a bit of a priority so that you can be looked into. At least that's how I see it. You understand me? I really want to go to these big labels and be proud that, I'm there. But like, I knew that I just came out with Earth Song. A lot of people were coming. They were not having discussions about my career. They were having a discussion of how they can take Earth Song to where it should. And it will be great. But we understand that in music, your career is like it has to be intentional so that it will move. If you're just focusing on one song, that song will blow, yes, but you might just end there. We've seen it before. One person comes out with this smash hit, and after that, you can't
it's
move
not like
again.
the person is not good. It's just you can't meet up to that particular.
Yeah, because there's a lot that goes into it. PR is like the biggest thing you have to do, and if they're not giving you attention, they're not making calls for you. Please, favors, do this, do that.
I'm amazed, and I want to say a lot of artists do not know this that you're saying right now. So how did you know all of these? And from the way you sound like you have good people and smart people around you also. So if eventually you decide to move, I'm asking, which one would you want to go for, and what is the offer going to look like for you?
For me, Which am I saying first?
If you want to get into a record label in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, yes.
In Nigeria, I'm sure the only people that there are few. I think maybe Mavens, YBNL. They are the ones that I think that they have the structures that
they will allow you be you.
Yourself.
Mostly YBNL. YBNL, there's a way it's structured that you can see from Ashake, from Fireboy, like they are themselves. From everybody. Bado is a great guy. I've not met him before, but you can already tell that there's a way he structures his deal that keeps your originality. They don't try to control it. Then Mavens, they look like people that amplify what you have. Because most of the times the problem with we artists is we get to this level and people are trying to change you. Imagine people trying to make me to change the way I sing because they feel like it's not easy to sell.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Too smart.
Yeah. No, dumb it down. But you need people that will believe. Look at Mavens. You can see how Jazzy is intentional with people like Johnny Drill, Ladipo. There are a lot of labels who tell them change it. You have to. But no, Jazzy would try to amplify this and he's doing it. So I think those are the important things for me. One thing is money will always come in music, one way or the other. We have different avenues. You have performances, you have endorsements, you have your royalties, you have merchandise, you have publishing. So if you're looking at that first check, they're coming to cut you for sign-on fee, and then you're failing it already because what you need most is your relevance to be up. Then you can make far much money than you ever imagined. So.
All right. So we've been talking to the one and only Wizard Chan. He's a son of the soil in special ways. He's also doing this entire region proud, and we want to say that we appreciate you.
Thank you.
From the Garden City, all the love that you've been getting, and it's nice that you're still remaining humble to it. That's pretty cool, yeah? All right, so would it bother you too much to drop us a little something a cappella? Just a little something. It could be anything. Let me